Oh, what a miserable thing is it to the church and to themselves that men must preach of heaven and hell before they soundly believe that there are such things, or have felt the weight of the doctrines which they preach. It would amaze a sensible man to think what manners we preach and talk of, what it is for the soul to pass out of this flesh and appear before a righteous God, and enter upon unchangeable joy, or unchangeable torment. Oh, with what amazing thoughts do dying men apprehend these things! How should such matters be preached and discoursed of? Oh, the gravity, the seriousness, the incessant diligence which these things require! I know not what others think of them, but for my part, I am ashamed of my stupidity, and wonder at myself that I deal not with my own and other souls as one that looks for the great day of the Lord, and that I can have room for almost any other thoughts or words, and that such astonishing matters do not wholly absorb my mind. I marvel how I can preach of them slightly and coldly, and how I can let men alone in their sins, and that I do not go to them and beseech them for the Lord's sake to repent, however they may take it, and whatever pains or trouble it may cost me. I seldom come out of the pulpit, but my conscience smites me that I have been no more serious and fervent in such a case. It accuses me not so much for lack of ornaments or elegancy, nor for letting fall an unhandsome word, but it asks me, how could you speak of life and death with such a heart? How could you preach of heaven and hell in such a careless, sleepy manner? Do you believe what you say? Are you in earnest or in jest? How can you tell people that sin is such a thing, and that so much misery is upon them and before them, and be no more affected with it? Should you not weep over such a people? And should not your tears interrupt your words? Should not you cry aloud and show them their transgressions, and entreat and beseech them as for life and death? Truly, this is a peal that conscience rings in my ears, and yet my drowsy soul will not be awakened. Oh, what a thing is a senseless, hardened heart! O Lord, save us from the plague of infidelity and hard-heartedness ourselves, or else how shall we be fit instruments of saving others from it? Oh, do that on our own souls, which you would use to do on the souls of others. I am even confounded to think what a difference there is between my sick-bed apprehensions and my pulpit apprehensions of the life to come, that ever that can seem so light a matter to me now, which seems so great and astonishing a matter then, and I know will do so again when death looks me in the face, when yet I daily know and think of that approaching hour, and yet these forethoughts will not recover such working apprehensions. Oh, sirs, surely, if you had all conversed with neighbor death as often as I have done, and as often received a sentence in yourselves, you would have an unquiet conscience, if not a reformed life, as to your ministerial diligence and fidelity, and you would have something within you that would frequently ask you such questions as these. Is this all your compassion for lost sinners? Will you do no more to seek and to save them? Is there not such and such, oh, how many round about you, that are yet the visible sons of death? What have you said to them, or done for their conversion? Shall they die and be in hell before you will speak to them one serious word to prevent it? Shall they there curse you forever that you did no more in time to save them? Such cries of conscience are daily ringing in mine ears, though the Lord knows how I have too little obeyed them. The God of mercy pardon me and awaken me, with the rest of his servants that have been thus sinfully negligent. I confess to my shame that I seldom hear the bell toll for one that is dead, but conscience asks me, what have you done for the saving of that soul before it left the body? There is one more gone to judgment. What did you do to prepare him for judgment? and yet I have been slothful and backward to help them that survive. How can you choose when you are laying a corpse in the grave? But think with yourselves, here lies the body, but where is the soul? And what have I done for it before it departed? It was part of my charge. What account can I give of it?